For daily Ask Reddit. r/ask Reddit. What expensive purchase have you made that has paid for itself many times over because you saved money in the long run? When my wife and I first started dating, she wanted to learn to cut hair and wanted a pair of scissors that cost $25, which was a lot for us then. She offered that if I bought her the scissors she'd cut my hair for free as long as we were together. She lied. After 25 years she declared that she'd repaid me for the scissors and was going to stop cutting my hair. Still not a bad deal. 25 years of free haircuts. If you went every 2 weeks at $10 a visit, that's a $6,500 return on a $25 investment. Not bad. But was she still using the very same scissors? I have a bike. Not even an expensive one, just a regular bike that I use to go to work every day. It's an half-hour ride. I no longer use public transportation or a car, so I save money on gas or metro tickets. Cycling an hour a day is enough to keep in okay shape, so I don't need to go to the gym. Best money I have ever spent. Can you shower at work? Luckily I can, as they are a bike commuter friendly workplace. I never have, however. If I ride, I try to give myself enough time, so I'm not pushing myself too hard. I also bring a shirt to put on and a pair of shoes to swap out. Add some time to my morning, but I really don't have a better use of my time at 7 AM. My boots. I was going through a pair of $120 boots every 6 months or so. I finally broke down and bought a pair of $400 boots from a local store. Not only do they clean and oil them monthly for free, they also restitch and resole them as needed. When they eventually do wear out to the point of no repair, I will be buying the same exact boots from them again. Edit to at, they are Edwin Lagermax soft toe. Quality cold weather gear. Not only does it work better and look better, I've had a couple jackets for over 5 years now that see heavy use. Meanwhile I have a couple friends that basically buy and throw away cheap gear every season. Looks like shop in a landfill, costs more in the long run. Lose. Always buy after Christmas. I've had good luck the 3rd week of January. I think my top of the line Eddie Bauer Parker was about 75% off. A really good water bottle and to-go mug, stainless steel and insulated. Not the most expensive purchase, but expensive for cups, it's so worth it. I have never had an Nalgene water bottle break or leak on me. The only reason I've had to purchase a new one, if because I lost one or two moving house. Laser printers are expensive up front, but they will save you lots of money by no longer needing cartilages. Also is less wasteful because of it. I love the autocorrect here. I'm imagining people cutting off their ears and noses in order to supply their inkjet printers. Bludget. Now I know what kind of printer Satan uses to print out contracts. This one sounds extremely frivolous, but just hear me out. For my high school prom, I rented my dress from a popular designer rental company, so that was cheap, but I decided to splurge on a $98 pair of black heels. I worked for my money. Before then, I'd never fathomed spending so much on shoes, but when I saw them, they were the perfect any occasion nice heels. Matched literally anything, could be dressed all the way up to prom level, but the height was reasonable enough to get away with a more professional look too. Let me tell you, when I slipped those bad boys on, my life was forever changed, and I learned an important lesson that has saved me hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars over the years since. Expensive heels are expensive because they are comfortable. I repeat, expensive heels are comfortable to wear. I danced all the way through prom in those 4.5-inch beauties, and they remain in my closet, still regularly used at age 26. I went on a date with a lady once, and she must have had some intense heels on. They seemed slightly higher than average, but we walked something like 5 miles that night across a city. All her idea, I offered to take breaks, or call an Uber, or what have you. But she was totally cool with these mile-plus walks between stops in these high heels. Legit couldn't believe it. Turned out I was the other guy, so it didn't work out, and I don't actually remember her name, but I still remember how impressive her heel walking endurance was. So years ago, when I started a warehouse job, I dropped about $170 on a pair of decent Red Wing boots. Everyone I worked with said it was ridiculous, but they would go through a pair of cheap boots a month. I still have my original pair, but I need to retire them. Came here to say this. Spent ages 16 to 30 doing construction while wearing $30 Walmart boots, and I never had a pair that lasted more than a few months. My mom bought me a $200 pair of Red Wings for my birthday, and now I won't wear cheap boots. Ended up losing them to a pit bull pup. Otherwise I'd still be using them today. Years ago my wife and I had a Starbucks Verismo espresso machine. Each pod cost $1 and we'd each use 2 every day. That's $4 a day, so we were spending upwards of $28 a week just on coffee. Still cheaper than Starbucks, but we grew tired of the pod trash and having to find the coffee pods we liked. So we decided to purchase a Jurarina Macro 1 coffee machine. It grinds and pressure brews coffee and espresso. We were able to reduce our costs from $4 a day to less than $0.20 per day. Assuming $5 a pound coffee bought in bulk, the machine was $800, but it paid for itself in less than 8 months. That was 4 years ago this month. We've saved over $5,000 in that time. Plus no more pod trash, and we get to choose whatever coffee beans we want, rather than being limited to what was imports.